All right. Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Background Bud podcast, episode 1, part 2. We're gonna read some of the biggest news stories of the week. I'm Steve.
I'm Wilson, and yeah, guys, welcome to Background Buzz Podcast. And this is the segment where we talk about news, right?
Yep.
Primarily video game news, but we're sort of just still exploring what we want to do, and we might venture into other types of news, weird news or political news.
And if you want to see part 1, that'll be linked below.
We had a good discussion about what did we talk about?
Wolfenstein,
level of difficulty, if you're Nazism, but not supporting it.
Yeah, not supporting Nazism.
Yeah, these are difficult times. They're not.
Also,
And not supporting Wolfenstein, apparently.
No, I ended saying I would recommend Wolfenstein. I think everyone should play it.
Okay.
But just go in knowing that it's going to be difficult as fuck.
Okay, cool. Let's go to news.
Let's go to news. So we only have one news story for this week, but I think it's a meaty one.
It was a very slow week.
Yeah.
One news story.
No, but so we're just going to talk about the video game sales for October, which I feel like that's enough for a conversation.
Go for it. What's on the docket?
Nintendo had another success. All right, this is straight from IGN. Nintendo had another successful month, taking both the number 1 and number 2 best-selling console spots.
Wow.
Nintendo Switch came in at number 1 last month, according to the numbers provided to Nintendo by the NPD Group. The next best-selling console was the Super NES Classic. Are you familiar with this, Wilson?
Am I familiar with what exactly?
The Super NES Classic?
I'm going to take a guess. Is this... So, are they selling their original console? Is that pretty much what they're doing?
They're basically, yeah, they're selling an original NES, but like, if I remember correctly, bundled in with like 30 or 40 like NES games, and like you just have that, and then you have all the games.
So these aren't remastered games.
No.
This isn't an upgraded system. This is literally just their old console.
No, but like they like. It's a new console so it probably has features that the original NES doesn't have. Like you could like save the game more frequently or whatever.
But you're playing a game in its original
form,
wow.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
So what do I think about that? I don't know if you asked me that, but what do I think about that? I think it's, to me, this is the first time I'm hearing this. I find that to be really interesting that Nintendo is what the best selling.
So it's number 1 and 2, so that means the NES Classic sold more than the PS4 and Xbox One.
Well, how old is the Super NES? Do you know?
It's old.
No, but I mean like this, the way they're selling it now.
Maybe I think it came out. We could search it, but I think it came out sometime this year.
Okay, sometime this year. Okay, so there we go. PS4 has been out, but that's not true because didn't PS4 take out the Pro in the last year?
Yeah.
Like that's sort of their big thing.
Wait, but what did the Pro have to do with the NES Classic?
No, because I was gonna argue that PlayStation 4 has been out for a while.
Oh,
so the sales aren't.
No excitement for it.
There's no excitement, but they did take out PlayStation Pro.
No, but I don't think that creates new. So the Super NES Classic came out September 29th, 2017. So this is pretty recent.
Are they? I'm sorry. Are they just talking about the month of October?
Yeah, the month of October.
Oh, okay.
Just the month of October.
Well, then that makes sense. It's a good month for Nintendo.
No, yeah, and you're right. This just came out. Yeah, obviously it's gonna sell a lot.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, because there's excitement for it. And not to shit on Nintendo, but I don't know how. I mean, it's good for Nintendo because I've heard nothing but negative things about Nintendo lately. Like, they're not innovating as. I mean, they try to innovate, but not being as successful out of hit and miss.
So we could chalk up the sales to the NES Classic to it coming out last month, but the sales of the Switch, I mean, that's an old console.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's still selling better than the Xbox One and PS4. I think you got to give Nintendo credit for that.
That's true.
You know, I wasn't a big fan of the Switch when it was announced, like a console slash portable, but it's been pretty successful.
It's been successful. But, okay. All right.
So what do you think about the Switch? Would you ever consider buying one?
Would I consider buying it?
for Zelda,
I
Breath
would
of the Wild.
no. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
Really?
I'd rather borrow it from someone I know
Okay.
than ever buy it.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it.
But no, I felt the same way because I didn't buy a Wii U because I just didn't feel like there was enough games that appealed to me.
That's
But
how I feel.
Breath of the Wild is supposed to be a really amazing Zelda game.
Yeah.
And they also recently announced Pokemon RPG, sort of like Game Boy, Nintendo DDS style, but for the Switch, which I feel like is what Nintendo fans have been wanting ever since the Pokemon games having existed.
That's a good point.
And it's like, now they're actually fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Also, they're going to do another Metroid Prime. So I'm taking the wait and see approach. I want to see how this Pokemon game plays out, how it reveals, how this Metroid game plays out.
So this is news to me that there's going to be a Pokemon RPG game.
But if those two games come out and they're good, I'm going to buy a Switch, yeah.
You know, now that you put it that way, you're talking to a guy who just bought PlayStation. If you guys didn't see the last video, I'm going to keep mentioning this in every video because I want people to know. I just bought a PlayStation 4 a month ago, and I'm very excited to play all the games.
No,
it's
you
available
have a huge backlog.
I have a huge backlog.
Persona 5, Witcher.
Persona 5, Uncharted, Witcher, even Fallout 4.
Well, yeah.
I mean, definitely Fallout 4. Unfortunately, Mass Effect isn't really... You would think that a new Mass Effect game, how exciting that is.
All right, we're getting off the rail. Let's continue with the news.
All right, go for it.
I could rant for hours about how much I hate Mass Effect.
And we're going to. All right, you know what? All right, read the news.
All right, but so I think the fact that Nintendo consoles sold more than the PS4 and the Xbox
Pretty
One
cool.
is like the big takeaway for October.
Good job, Nintendo. Good job.
And then we're just going to talk about, I'm just going to run through the top selling games in October. Middle Earth Shadow of War.
Middle Earth Shadow of War.
Did you play the original?
No, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I can see it in your face. You're a big fan of it.
No, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought the story was kind of like out there and incoherent, but I thought that the core gameplay was pretty fun.
Okay, cool. So maybe they can improve on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I've heard good things about Shadow of War.
Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm actually pretty excited about that. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, but I mean, this might be the one that bring me back. It takes place in ancient Egypt. It seems pretty interesting.
Mummies. Pretty cool.
Mario Odyssey, Switch.
Anything Mario, I think.
Well,
you can't not like it, right? I mean, and what is Odyssey? Is it like is he free roaming? Is that?
If I remember correctly,
I don't know much about games.
It's like a 3D platformer in the vein of, like Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Sunshine. I think it's like just like their,
which I heard were really good.
Yeah, it's just like their main 3D platforming Mario game for the Switch.
Okay, cool.
I played Mario Galaxy for the Wii, and I liked it.
The last free roaming Mario game I played was Mario 64, which I love.
Yeah, that's the OG.
I love that game, and I think that's the original one that sort of set it all off.
Yeah.
So
you had an N64 growing up?
Steve, I had a Super Nintendo, a Sega, an N64, and then from then on, I went on to PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn. Was it
privileged?
Was it Ratchet and Clank that did it for you?
For what? For PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
I don't know if it came out for PlayStation 1. I don't think it did.
Okay.
I played only Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. That's all I played. I'm a big fan of Spyro, big fan of Crash Bandicoot. And that's all I played. I only had like a few games.
Okay.
It's pretty sad. Yeah, but let's keep going.
And number 4, for South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
Ooh.
Comes highly recommended.
That just sounds good. Fractured Butthole. I mean the game. I mean the game.
5 and 6 are 2 sports games, 2K18, FIFA 18.
Look, they're always going to top the charts, right?
Yeah.
NBA, 2K18, FIFA 18. Okay.
No, then it's like WWE 18, Madden 18. Like, I don't. Okay.
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
And Forza Motorsport, fun.
Wait, Motorsport?
It's like.
Is that just a racing game?
It's like the Xbox racing game, yeah. People like racing. It's cars, vroom, vroom.
Oh my god.
We saw a whole movie, Baby Driver, about racing. We paid $10 good to see that.
15.
15.
Yeah.
But at least that had John Hamm in it.
And
I don't think John Hamm's in Forza Motorsport.
the artist formerly known as Kevin Spacey was in it too.
That's true. It's R.I.P.
Actually, a good guy in the movie.
Yeah, he turned out to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, so
anything strike out about that list?
Anything strike out? Can I see the list again?
Yeah, you can see the list.
So, yeah, why are you excited about Creed Origins? Besides the Egypt thing, what's going on?
I like Black Flag, and I took a long break from Assassin's Creed, but I really did like those games. I feel like maybe it's time to go back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like being an assassin.
Okay.
Sneaking around, killing people.
Nice. South Park. I like seeing South Park. That there's a new South Park game and that it's doing well. Those guys are successful in whatever they do.
They have a musical, have a game,
a movie.
I think it's because
they're just so good at everything.
They don't, go for the quick cash grab. I feel like a lot of times, especially with video games, they'll license a property like maybe like Spider-Man or like whatever, and then poop out a shitty video game and have no influence from the people that like created the property.
Okay.
Whereas like Matt Stone and Trey Parker, they actually like wrote the game. They're like actively involved in developing the game. So
yeah,
I think that helps a lot.
And you told me a little bit about the game, and all I can say is it sounds hilarious.
You watched me play a little bit.
It's funny. Hilarious. It's hilarious. It's funny.
Yeah, I would describe it as like a funny episode of South Park that you get to control. Yeah,
a playable South Park episode,
and it's uncensored.
That's pretty cool. It's cartoons, pretty good cartoons. Yeah, what strikes out to you? Anything? I think the segment's almost over, but anything that strike out to you?
I think I'm surprised every month that the Switch sells more than the PS4.
And this has been consistent.
Yeah. Which is, cause I get that the Switch is newer, but
there are a lot of people having kids.
Yeah.
And these kids are growing up, and when you're a mom and a dad, I feel like when you go to the store and you have a kid,
you buy a Switch
who wants a video game system. You watch PlayStation 4 and you see Call of Duty, like all these adult games, and which has been the trend. It's moving towards more adult games because now people realize that adults play video games.
Yeah.
But I think Nintendo they're holding on strong to that market of kids, and it's working out for them.
But with them, what do you think the Nintendo, because they have that market that's always been their strategy, but the Wii U wasn't a success. So what do you think is different about the Switch?
I think their marketing was good because when I saw the Switch commercials, it actually got me excited.
Yeah. What's the Joy-Con?
The Joy-Con, like the fact that it was like a little, the screen was on there and you can put it on
the tablet film.
Yeah, it felt like it felt modern. It felt sleek. Like, you remember the Wii U controller?
It was clunky.
It was clunky. It just looked bad. Like this one.
And it was a tablet that you couldn't take outside the living room. So like, what was the point?
Yeah. And I think that having Zelda as their launch game got people even more excited.
Yeah, because I think
it was good.
The Wii U never had a Zelda game.
Did it not?
No, it didn't have like.
I think didn't you play the sword one?
That was the Wii.
Oh,
like Skyward Sword was like
Skyward Sword. Yeah.
Wii.
Oh wow.
So I think this is
So the Wii U is like a dark age for them.
Age.
It's a dark age.
No, but it had Mario Kart, which people love.
Well, okay. It's no Motor Forza.
Motor Forza, yeah. I kind of I feel like
I was playing. I like Mario Kart.
I feel like Mario Kart. I feel like having a Switch would be fun. We could get the boys together, me, you, Eric, Fredo, play some Mario Kart.
I agree.
Mario Kart, as the kids call it.
No Luigi Kart?
No.
Not yet?
He doesn't get it.
The man's been in the fight, in the trenches for years.
He doesn't put in his work.
Although he did have Luigi Mansion. So he got a mansion.
Underrated game.
Underrated game.
Any closing thoughts?
Good job, Nintendo.
Great job.
I had no idea that you were still. I really, in my mind, I don't know why in my mind I thought like they're dying.
You thought they were down for the. No, they were dying.
I thought they were dying
until the Switch.
I guess they switched it up. They switched it. Thank you, guys.
With that-
I wrote that 2 weeks ago. I wasn't able to use it last week, but god damn it, I made sure I was going to use it this week.
I'm Steve.
I'm Wilson.
Thanks a lot for watching our video. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for part 3, where we're gonna have our shooting the shit segment.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk about the upcoming games of 2018.
Okay. Later, guys.
Peace.